Now, the reason this gets hot is because your propane is heating it. Or electric? No.
Yours is an electric start. It's a gas propane with electric start. And the way you do that is you flip that on. And that lights your water heater. Okay, but make sure you have water in the water heater.
Is the pilot, is the water heater's over here?
No, that's your refrigerator.
Refrigerator, okay.
Your pilot is inside the water heater.
Okay.
But it's gas water heater with electric start. You just turn that on and it lights your pilot for your water heater. It takes about maybe...
So we're taking a shower, this needs to be on?
Yes.
Hot water needs to be on?
Right.
Okay.
All you do is turn that on.
That's using our propane right now. Right. So when we're done with the shower and washing dishes, we need to turn that off because it's pulling propane even when we're not using it, if it's on.
Yeah, you'll keep kicking on and keeping the hot water.
Okay, yeah, and that's a waste. Okay.
So if you know you're fixing to use it, turn that on for a little bit. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to get it nice and hot.
Okay.
You know.
5 to 10 minutes to get hot. And so I wonder...
It's a 6-gallon tank. So it'll take about...
The propane?
No, the water heater.
Where's you showed me that, right?
Yeah, it's underneath the bed.
The bed.
In the corner.
Okay. And let me ask you one thing is, of course I'm going to forget. You said the most important thing before you go to the gas station, turn it off, something off.
That was the refrigerator.
Show me. Oh, we haven't gotten there yet. Yeah. Okay, just don't want to miss it.
Yeah. This is your level, what I call the control panel, because you do your water pump, your water heater, and this shows you your levels.
Oh, good.
You touch the little oval, and
battery.
That's your battery. It shows you it's full.
Okay.
Your fresh is full. Your black is empty, and your gray is empty. This is where it shows how full your black, your toilet water is and your gray water. I have the valve open outside, so it's draining directly out.
Oh, but there shouldn't be anything in. Oh, you mean the water would be in there?
Yeah, because I was running.
Oh, that's right, and that holds it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to be draining that, and so we'll know when it's full by
pushing that button.
Okay. So it's kind of trial and error. You kind of just, I mean.
Yeah. This right here shows you your tanks, like empty, third, 2/3, and full. This is your charge,
that's great.
Full charge, and then low.
What's that? The G.
I don't know what.
I knew you didn't because you didn't say. I'm like, you've been very precise, but I bet you don't know what the G said.
I know, that's charge and
what
that's
the heck
low.
is G? What is F? Full. That's full. No, 1/3 full, 2/3 gallon. No, I don't know.
I don't know. But that's your battery side. This is your
What does the
tank
C
side.
mean?
Charge.
Okay.
I do know that. Charge
I'll
and
watch
then low.
YouTube and maybe learn
like,
a few things.
I've been told before, but I forget. I'm old. No.
You're probably not older than me.
Well, I'm working on my 7th grandchild right now.
Okay, maybe you are. I don't know.
This is that GFI I was talking about, that GFI. All your 110s are plugged into. So if
the reset one.
Right, just hit the reset.
If something doesn't work, then it might just have blown out or something.
Normally that's what's wrong.
Okay, so when we plug into an electric, our hot water heater will not work electric. It will be running off of propane.
It's always running off propane.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah.
It's too bad it doesn't switch like the refrigerator, because doesn't the refrigerator switch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your lights are real simple. You just push the center button. And it
now those are bulbs or LED?
LEDs.
Oh, okay, good. They looked like regular. Yeah. Now we need to replace those. You just get those at any place you get bulbs?
No, you'd have to order those in from Jacob.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like a lot of light, so I use.
You got your van.
Oh, you have to order from Jacob?
Well,
you don't have them. Oh, you do.
We don't.
Okay.
We don't have them.
So you can get those for me. But we'll be in Florida now. Hopefully, we can get someone to order them.
Oh, there's tons of camping bulbs.
Okay, I think she told me that. My friend told me that.
Yeah.
And is that a regular bulb, or are they all LED in here?
That one is a regular.
We can just change that here with a bulb.
Yeah.
Looks like.
You just have to pull it out. It's a certain RV bulb.
Okay.
So you'd have to get them from an RV.
Sure.
Facility.
Okay. Good to know.
Microwaves, basic microwave. You just, if you want.
And that's electric only.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
You have to be plugged in. For 30 seconds, you just push the start. If you want something else, you push.
Whatever. Potato. I can read that.
Like,
so that's good.
If you need 1 minute, you just push the 1.
That's like our thing that we have at home.
Yeah.
And you can. Well, there's no reason to set the time if you're.
Well, every time you unplug,
you're gonna have to reset waste your time doing that.
Your stove.
Okay.
To do you have a three burner stove.
Okay.
Your front burner is your high burner.
Okay.
So if you want to boil water or something, you use the front
okay.
burner.
And that one is where?
That's that one. That's your high burner.
And that's propane only.
Output, yeah.
Or is it electric too?
No,
Propane
high
only.
output, yeah.
Or is it electric too?
No, it's just propane.
So is the propane on right now?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to light it. It's a manual light.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that is your high burner. It says it has the red.
Okay. Oh, okay,
So
good.
it tells
And then
you
these are, basically,
your sides.
they don't boil as well as this one.
No,
basically.
what this is it has two propane lines coming to it.
Okay, instead of
Because
one.
it goes out that way.
Oh,
So
okay.
you got all the propane and then it shoots out.
Okay, good.
Your stove, what you'll do, you'll turn it to pilot, push it in and hold it, and then you'll take a long lighter and light the back of this little deal back here. Okay?
Just that silver rod?
Yeah.
That whole rod, anywhere on it.
There's a, I can't see it. Right there. There should be like a little
Silver.
Yeah. No, it's right in. Sorry. When I look down, I can't see it no more.
No, what? Not easy to. It's not. Doesn't give you much room in here to.
Right there. I think that's where you light it.
See back in that little
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah, your gas should come out of there.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the long lighter, huh?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
You have a long lighter there.
Yeah, my long light.
Oh my gosh.
Well.
Kids do not watch.
Yeah. This is not for you.
Yeah.
But once you get that lit,
Okay.
you just turn it to, you hold it a little bit and then turn
So
it
it
to the
stays
desired temperature. Yeah.
That's why it didn't stay on because
I turned it on.
Okay,
This
fridge.
is where it says auto. That's where I usually leave it because that's where it auto switches. From electric to propane
Yes.
and propane to electric. If you switch it on gas, you'll see the little orange come on.
Okay.
Even if it's on electric and you unplug it and it switches the gas, that little orange will come
Okay,
on.
anytime the gas is on,
Right.
that'll be on. Now, once
Now,
we go to
if
the
it-
gas station, before,
Right, turn it off.
just off.
Mm-hmm.
That's very important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, when that little orange button starts flashing, that means you're running low on propane.
Good. So
Okay.
it tells you there and here.
Right.
Okay.
Now, if
Good to know.
you switch it to auto and
Okay.
you're plugged in, and that light keeps flashing,
Then you're.
just hit off for a minute so it runs the propane out of it, and then flip it back on and it should go off.
Okay.
Because sometimes that orange light will take forever to shut down.
Oh,
And-
if you're low.
No, when you plug in, like because it defaults to electric.
Because it thinks, oh, we're low, but it's
Right.
just really switching in the meantime.
Right.
Okay.
So
I
if
get
after a couple of minutes, if it's still flashing, just come in and shut it
I
off,
see.
and then click it back on, and it'll stop.
Okay,
that.
now this is actually running right now on electric.
Right.
Okay.
I haven't had it on too long.
I was going to
so-
say it's a little chilly, but not.
Yeah. I only turned it on right before I came and got you.
Okay.
Those are
That's
two
good.
sets of keys for
Okay.
the purple or for the front door.
Okay.
You got your front door keys, and then your storage door.
Okay.
These also are for the exterior shower.
Oh, okay.
But
Two of each.
Two of each.
Good.
So you got.
Yeah, I was going to ask the shower because I know you said there was a key. So.
Yeah, that silver key runs. Does any of the little silver locks outside. This little gray thing here.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to put this in storage, there's a little lock. Wait, and there's a hole right
Okay. Yeah.
on the inside here. What you'll do is you'll take this and you'll lock it in there. And I always.
A little button. Well, why would you lock it?
What it does is it leaves it open, so when you're storing it, it doesn't mildew.
Oh,
It lets
how
airflow.
smart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Now, so locking it going down the road, it'll lock back. I mean, it'll close. It stays closed.
Yeah, you just shut it, but if you're storing it, that's where you use that little.
Yes.
this
So it
little-
leaves it open a little.
Yeah, it gives it a
Good.
gap so that.
Because it
keeps
it
from-
gets
Yeah.
moist. Gotcha.
Right, and if it has airflow,
That's a good
it's not
idea.
going to mildew
Okay.
as fast. So.
Good.
And the freezer has
Same
one too.
thing. Good. Now, have you tried these freezers? Now, that feels pretty cold already, but do these really work pretty well for freezing, like ice or whatever you need? Okay.
My daughter's been in her 5th wheels for 3 years.
Oh, awesome.
Be careful with the weight on the table.
Okay, we do not sit on the table. You can sleep on it, but you can't sit on it.
Yeah.
And you can't sleep on it until it's down, right?
Yeah, because if you lean on it,
this one has
what you're going to do is you can break it, you know.
Oh,
so
yeah, it's only you
on
don't
2
lean
arms.
on it with your elbows, your arms, your heads. You kids cannot do that. They're bad about that.
What you do is you take
Just
this
lift
off.
it out.
Right.
Okay.
That's why it was
These bars come right out.
Okay. Are you taking notes, Grace, in your head? Okay.
Okay.
Take them in your head. Take them out and lay them on the ground there.
Then you lift this, put it on that little ledge. There's a little ledge on each side.
Okay,
so
good.
You'll put that in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you'll take this and just scooch it.
Yeah, that one we did that the other day. We had to kind of squeeze that in there. So and that's good. So they really pack together. So when you're
That way it's not moving around.
right,
Now-
because that's annoying.
Make sure whenever whoever's laying.
What's
on
that?
this- That was me.
Oh,
I kicked up bars.
oh,
Whenever they first get on the table, make sure they sit on the edge first, and then work their way in.
Very good idea.
Because your first sit is heavy, and so whenever somebody sits heavy first, they crack that table.
Because it's not supported in the middle.
Right. So you want to make sure you.
There's nothing down here holding your weight, so do not sit here.
Yes, ma'am.
You sit here where there's solid here, and then
Roll over.
okay, then lay on it. So your weight is not here. If you're sitting, don't just sit in the middle. You always sit on the edge, and you can tell Sissy and Brother that.
Yes, ma'am.
Travel with the table
back.
down so it doesn't wiggle when you. Okay,
Right.
good. You actually be bumpy and.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And it will wiggle. You seen how?
Oh yeah.
It
It's
wiggles.
very
Right.
lightweight and not real solid.
You
I
do have
understand.
storage underneath
Ooh.
both these booths. These are day or night.
Oh.
These are called nightshades.
Those are so nice.
Okay.
Mhm.
Make sure whenever you do these, you use both hands to
Yes.
pull down and
Both
both
hands.
hands to push up.
Okay.
If this gets to a point where it won't stay up, take this little string, wrap it around that dowel,
Okay.
and I'll tighten it back up.
Manually.
So you won't have to worry about getting a new one or
Okay.
restringing. You know, so this is what controls that tightness.
Some of those have day and night, like you
Yeah.
raise, and this one just has the night one,
Just the
which
night.
is fine.
Yeah. Okay. And then on your couch, you're.
Now, how did these stay in place? They don't really, do they?
No, you just set them on.
There's a little dealy here that slides down. Is that how that?
Yeah.
And that kind of holds. How would? Is that? Show me how you do that.
You just tuck it in there. Your jackknife, you just lift up, and then it
So
lays
cool.
down. Now to put it up, the main thing is when you first sit down and distribute your weight.
Can my husband lay on that? Now he's tall and big.
Would be fine. Now lengthwise, he might have an issue.
He will. But I'm just saying, if he wants to curl up and
Yeah.
everybody's hogging the bed and the dogs are, well, we might throw him on the table.
Yeah. Or the couch.
Okay, but if the weight limit's okay.
Now to put this back up, you lift the bottom. You grab
Okay.
the back of.
And
back
kind
of
of
it,
squeeze them
and
together.
you just pull it towards you a little
Okay.
bit. You pull and push,
Gotcha.
and it's not real hard.
There's what was under there? The tank.
Yeah,
No,
the fresh tank.
fresh tank. And that's just your
That's
potable tank. Your
Right, your potable water.
okay.
Okay, now.
And that's the water that you're using when you travel.
Yes.
When we're winterizing, we're using the water that you plug
City
into
water.
city water.
Yeah.
Can we put storage down here?
Well, here. What is that? Here. Down here? I don't know. Why don't you ask Cynthia?
Can we?
You can. I mean.
Is there storage down there?
You can. There's room.
I didn't look. I'm
Right.
sorry.
Lift.
Well, yeah. There's a bunch of storage down there. Isn't that what that's for?
You can.
Okay. Or do you not recommend it?
Oh, you can. I mean.
Now, how much? Okay, how much
It's
storage?
just-
How much can we haul in here? Like when we move to Florida, can we haul stuff into here?
You have to look at the gross weight and not
Yeah, I
max
don't
out
know.
the gross weight
I don't. And gross weight is with your truck, your people,
in the trailer.
and that's all the weight that.
Well,
that-
your towing weight on your vehicle is the gross weight plus the vehicle, people, and all
Okay,
that. You
and-
got plenty of storage under here,
Yes, you do. Good.
and you do have the 110s on each side.
Oh, cool. You have to be plugged into electric for
Right.
that. Now, what if can we, I don't know how, Like, can we use like propane to do anything electric in here? Like
No.
if we're traveling?
Because the carbon dioxide off the propane, you don't want to use propane.
It doesn't come in through, I mean, okay. I gotcha.
If you use like a propane heater or something,
Okay.
you're going to have the carbon dioxide off the propane heater.
Yeah, propane heater. Why would you wouldn't need that in? I mean, like, in order for us to use electric in here, I mean, power in here, it has to be
Plugged into a short cord. I mean,
which is
plugged in.
electric.
Yeah.
Short cord. Okay,
your
gotcha.
main power cord.
So power, electricity, period.
Right.
That's simple.
Right. Now you can, for your 110s to work, your regular plugs, it has to be plugged in.
To the electric. Okay.
Your lights, your radio, your CO2.
CO2 is this thing.
Yeah. All that runs off the battery, so it's 12 volt.
Oh, the battery is a power source. I forgot. Okay, so we got the battery, the propane,
And electric.
and electric. Those are our three, I don't know, power type sources.
Your air conditioner,
Okay.
your microwave.
This is just a manual flip on. Now it does have vents though. It runs.
Right. It's a ducted vent.
Okay, so it doesn't come out right here.
No, this is a return.
Okay.
It
So
sucks
you
the
have.
air in.
Okay, here we go.
And it goes down to all these. You can
Good.
actually.
Oh, yay! That is going to be
You
good.
can actually rotate.
Perfect. That's what I was hoping.
These, so you can get it
Yeah.
wherever you
Because
want.
Florida's going to be
Right.
hot.
And then this sets up your temperature here.
Okay, what is the red? Why is it red? Because it's not going to get hot. That's not where our heat comes
No.
from. It's
No.
just not as cold, I guess.
Right.
Which we won't be using. We use cold.
Right.
And that comes from the plug. It has to be plugged into the shore cord.
Right. It
Gotcha.
has to be
The
plugged in.
electric. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You
think
got your
we-
smoke detector up here. I forgot to
Okay,
show
the fire smoke
Yeah.
detector there. Okay. Woo! Yeah, that works.
you. Yeah.
Now, how does
I
this
didn't show
thing?
you this
yeah.
one.
You showed us. You didn't let us hear though. So those definitely you can hear them.
Yeah, it'll go off again.
Okay.
Now it's done. But yeah, so you'll hear it. If you have the first time if you light your furnace after it's been sitting all summer
yeah.
and you light your furnace, that
The
will go
remind me
off.
where the furnace is.
That's happened.
How do we light that again?
You turn it on.
Oh. So we don't have to light it with the lighter.
No.
So lighting the furnace, we just flip it on. That's that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's to the left there.
You're right.
No, left.
Yeah, correct. Correct.
I'm giving you the hardest
Yeah,
time. Okay.
correct,
So
correct.
good. We're good.
But it will have a residue. You know, like
Yeah.
when you start your house,
Right.
it has a smell.
And it will go off.
And yeah, one of them will go
Possibly.
off. Yeah. Smoke detector mainly will go off.
This is ran on,
Propane.
the heaters run on propane, not electric.
Right.
Okay.
All furnaces are
So
ran on propane.
you can use this if you're not plugged into the
Yeah.
short cord electric.
As long as your 12 volt's good.
Okay, your 12 volt
Your battery.
is
Battery.
so that works with the propane.
Because they have to have electric to start it.
Okay. So that's the battery that starts it, and then the propane takes over for the heating.
Right.
Okay.
This right down here is your breaker box.
Oh.
I totally forgot about
Okay.
that. That's kind of important.
Yeah.
You got your
Oh,
fuses.
that's pretty.
And you have your breakers.
Pretty and new.
Your converter that converts one regular plug, 110 power
110s.
to 12 volt is right behind this. Okay,
Okay.
so if your battery,
behind it
you have to take the panel off.
to
it's
get
right
to
behind
the
the
what?
converter. The converter converts 110 to 12 volt.
Why do we need to get to that?
If it ever goes out on you, that's where it's at. So if somebody asks or somebody says
So we
something,
won't need to mess
No,
with that
we
unless
won't.
we're getting it fixed,
Right.
Or getting a new converter or fixed or something.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
But to know where it's at, a lot of people have been asking. I'm like, I don't know. So I tell people.
Like, say we're towing this. I mean, what can you carry in here? We got used Expedition, Ford Expedition. It's a V8, I guess. That's what we bought just to tow this. I mean, what is just like regular things that people haul that, like, besides our move? I mean, what kind of stuff do we want to keep in, like, stuff you keep in here all the time? Say, plastic bags, just
dishes, they keep,
dishes and things. I mean,
bags.
200 pounds. I mean,
It just depends on the person.
I don't know. He gave us a number the other day. I don't know if it was 200 or 500 that we could actually pull in the like pack in the trailer. And I don't know. It's like there's no way that I can figure that out because I don't understand what numbers to look at. And
Pretty much when you if you're stacking stuff, you're gonna max it out. If you can actually store everything in the different
Cubbies,
spots,
right.
you should be fine.
And we might be able, on the floor here, we have some, just storage totes. Maybe just lay on the floor, but not stack them.
Well,
Depends on what's in them. And
yeah, well, you should be all right.
I'm just so concerned that
A lot of people put stuff in the middle,
Okay.
Storage totes in here. I don't think that'd be a problem. It's just if you're like loading it up to where it's to the windows.
And I'm not gonna do that. I told Steve, and he's like, "Oh, we can haul 500 pounds in here." I said, "No."
Yeah.
And I just wanted to get that on video.
Well, 500 pounds is pretty much
what you're gonna have already.
Yeah, you're gonna have that already.
So we can put maybe a little bit more if our towing capacity, and I'll have him look that up again and make sure.
You just don't want to put too much on your transmission of your vehicle.
Exactly.
Is the main deal.
Okay. And the tongue, he was reading last night, if the trailer, if something about it can lift the back of the truck, or it can lift the front.
Right.
If it's too heavy,
Well, what happens is if you're on a ball and you're overweight in the back, it's gonna bring it down. So it's gonna make your truck
right, which you won't get good traction, and it's
your
dangerous.
steering
Won't be controlled.
right.
Okay.
Because if you're too heavy, you're gonna lift the wheels up in the front,
And it's not going to control
and you're not gonna be touching very well on the
Yeah, so that's why those numbers are there.
Yeah.
And we need to not go over the GWV.
Yeah, the gross weight
Okay.
capacity.
And that's including, and how do we know how heavy that is? Like, we'll have to look at that. And then, and that's including your truck, your people, and everything in the trailer?
Well, your truck, you have to look at your truck gross weight. I just look up the truck and...
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
I have that going just in case. I forgot to turn it off.
That's alright.
Okay, in case I have a question that I need to ask real quick. So they'll winterize this, right?
Yeah.
And if we need to fill it up, we just take a hose from our house and we can fill it up?
Yep.
Okay. Because if we end up going on a weekend trip or something in the next couple of weeks, before we go to, because we're going to be going to Florida in less than 3. Yeah. Or spring break. Here, Grace. Carry your book here. Turn this off. What is that blue thing? Just
That's
the
your
instruction?
bag that has all your manuals and everything in it. So, it has your...
Okay, so we're in the store,
Yes.
and we needed that's in case we plug into someone's house, like
Right.
from their driveway or
30 to
something,
110.
to keep our refrigerator going, or our lights, or both.
Right.
But that's the max.
Yeah, mainly to
For
keep
the house.
everything charged up. Yeah.
Okay, and then this here is the...
It's a 50 to 30 adapter, so if you get to a campground that doesn't have any 30s, you can plug up to 50 and get full power.
Okay, that's an adapter, and then this is the surge protector we want to always use.
Right, right.
Anytime we plug in, we have that, and we can just...
Even if you're plugged in with your adapter, you want your adapter.
Oh, okay, so you can plug together with those. Oh, good.
You want it in between any...
Glad you said that.
Yeah.
So we want, that goes directly into the power. That one goes to...
Right.
Or that one goes directly into the power.
No, you want, if you're adapting,
Uh-huh.
you want this in between your unit and the adapter.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, this is the water aisle. Okay. There we
The
go.
water regulator, this is a 40 to 50, just like this.
And that's what we have?
This is,
What do we have?
you
What
don't
do you
have
mean?
one yet.
Oh.
This is to regulate your water pressure below 60
Oh,
psi.
you have to
Yeah.
remind me, what 40 or 50 what?
Yeah,
What are we
sorry.
talking about?
Yeah, I was getting there. This is a water regulator.
Okay.
To regulate your water pressure below 60 psi. This is a 40 to 50. Here, I'll show you this one.
It's to keep it from over-pressurizing.
Right. It won't go over 50 psi.
Okay, that's where
Okay.
we want to stay at.
Right.
Okay.
You want this on the water source,
Okay.
not on the trailer, because this you want to reduce it at the source. That way it maintains
at
the
the
pressure
source.
through your water hose.
Okay, why'd you show me that one? We need that too?
No. The only
Oh,
difference...
this doesn't have the name of it on
Yeah.
it.
The only difference between this and that
price.
is the packaging, and it's $1 cheaper.
Okay. Yes,
So-
thank you. I appreciate that because I'm absolutely broke now.
I understand. Well, that's why I'm showing you the package.
You're
and,
sweet.
but I'm charging you the $1 cheaper one.
Okay, good. Thank you. I need every dollar
But yeah,
for all this stuff.
if you put it,
Never kink.
like if you put this, the regulator here, connected up to the source, and the other end to the trailer,
Right.
that reduces it here instead of through your hose
At the source.
and
Okay.
wearing out your gaskets and all that.
Okay.
So if you stop the pressure prior to your hose, you're going to
Before it gets there. I
your,
gotcha.
your hose won't wear out as fast.
Okay.
We do recommend a 20.
Then we're talking about our.
This is fresh water.
We need a freshwater hose.
Yeah.
Okay, is that what this is?
Yeah.
Which one do you recommend?
I recommend a 25 foot. That's
Okay.
average length for
Okay.
fresh water.
Sure.
You can do.
I like one that's kind of easy to handle. One that maybe is more flexible.
You would like the Never Kink better.
Okay, let's do that.
Because the Never Kink has this.
That one's 23, and that's the average. Is
Yeah.
that one $24? Is that what that is?
Well, no, this one's
Oh.
not. The 25 foot's cheaper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually,
Okay, well, I'll have to get that then for the water.
yeah, the one that price is for a 50 foot.
Okay.
So,
And that's really overkill, isn't it?
Yeah, this one's $16.99.
Okay.
Somewhere
Well,
around
that's
there.
good.
But
Yeah,
25
that's
foot is plenty, but it has this braid in there to keep it from kinking and wearing out
Good.
faster. Like on these, they bind and they kink real quick. These
Yeah,
won't.
and these are flimsier, but
Yeah.
will be better. No, actually, they're not. I mean, these are very flexible.
Right.
I didn't think they would be.
Yeah, these are really good hoses. I bought one of these for my daughter, and she hasn't had to get another one.
Good.
Like I said, she's been in hers
Forever.
for 3 years.
Okay.
But, yeah,
Well, that's not a big deal. If we need to replace a hose, but it adds up. So I want to get kind of.
Yeah, the reason why we recommend white is because it doesn't create the bacteria, green, gray, black, and all that, where you get that rubber
How?
hose flavor.
Yeah.
White hoses don't.
Oh,
and so
that's
why we say,
interesting.
yes, you need a fresh water hose.
Huh.
Oh,
Oh, is there already like a black hose or something?
No.
Oh, freshwater hose.
For your water that goes into the unit, we recommend the white because it doesn't give that
Yeah.
rubbery hose and that smell
Yuck.
and
Yeah.
all that. You do get a 4 pack of paperwork like that this way.
That would be for your city water.
Your city or your potable.
Oh.
Because your potable's a white tank, and you'll use the white hose to fill up your white tank.
Oh. So that's if it goes into the potable tank, the tank, or
City
the
water.
city water. Okay.
You wanna use your white hose because
Okay.
any other hose is gonna have that
So when-
rubber hose flavor, that taste, that smell.
No, I'm not even talking about like the actual hose. I'm talking about how to we have to hook that up.
Right. This one screws into the side. I mean, for city water, like when you're connected up to the source, like a spout or something.
Yeah.
And you connect it directly to your unit. You screw it into the unit. Now for your
And that's for your sink water and stuff.
yeah, that's for the where you
Toilet,
don't yeah
sink.
when you're at a campground. You can't dump if you have formaldehyde in your chemical.
Okay. Do we have for
And also those sewer seals. But not what the chemical I usually recommend is odorlose. It's 100% biodegradable. Has no formaldehyde in it whatsoever.
Good.
It's really good at cleaning your gauges, lubing your valves, and liquefying the waste instead of just breaking it down. So it comes out like liquid instead of chunks. You know?
Okay. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And it's really good on smell
Okay.
and everything. This one's would be my easiest for you because all you do is you pour it down there.
Where do you pour it?
This will be in the toilet.
You just pour it directly in there?
Yeah, this is what I was telling you about out there about every time you have a fresh tank. So when
Before
like right now,
you use it at all.
right, like right now it's fresh. You'll flush your toilet 4 times.
Okay.
And then on the 4th flush, you put your chemical in. That's
Okay.
4 ounces.
Okay.
You'll fill-
That's 4 ounces?
That's 4 ounces.
Okay, 40 gallons is 4
Yeah.
ounces. So,
Right.
okay.
Yeah, and then when you dump it in the toilet.
There's a valve. It doesn't, extra won't come through. How do you get that up in there? How do you measure it?
you just,
Oh, you just fill it up and then, now that's,
and then it goes. Right.
oh, it automatically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
that's why I
works.
said this would be the easiest.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just pour that
Cool.
in there, just at 4 ounces.
Okay, yeah.
And then that's it until you use it and fill up your tank. And then once you dump it, and close it.
Once it's empty,
You
we
go
need to
back
put that
in.
in there every time.
Right.
So how many of those are we going to need? Like just one at a time, or?
I would just do one for right now.
But where do I buy these if I need? Are they readily available?
Yeah, you could get them at Camping World. Well, if you can't, if you don't have a Camping World around you, you could go to Walmart and pick up the TST. It will work. I do.
If we need to use it once for filling up our tank before we use it,
right?
then yeah.
Well,
worst comes to worst.
You can get that. It's really gentle. You can actually. This is how gentle this TST is. You can put that whole gallon in it, and it won't hurt it.
Where?
This.
That's not a gallon.
Well, I mean, I know. I mean, this whole jug. There we go.
You could put the whole thing in
and let it sit, and it won't hurt.
Oh, rather than just I mean, so this is
more a little bit
potent.
more strong. It's stronger, but than this. And this I always recommend probe cleaner with, because to clean the gauges correctly.
Okay, so when we buy this, we need to buy this and pour it in together.
Yeah.
4 ounces.
Yeah.
Okay, and we would just have to measure it somehow.
Yeah. I think on that one it's like 2 ounces. But
okay, we just basically would need to carry a measuring thing. Do they even sell those here? Or we just carry just keep a special measuring cup.
Yeah, probably about a quarter of a
just
cup.
in case for emergency.
It's probably about a fourth of a cup.
Okay.
But,
thank you.
But yeah, I do recommend this one.
Okay.
Especially, that's the one I have my daughter using. I've tried every.
Wow, I wish you could come with us.
Yeah. And if you ever have shower problems, and like if you have low pressure and you need more pressure, these shower heads, these oxygen.
That's what we're kind of worried about is the pressure. The
oxygenic shower heads are wonderful because you can have low water pressure. These suck in oxygen and it gives you more showers, so you're not using up all your water, but you're getting better shower. So you're, because you have so many kids. I bought one of these for my daughter too.
So you would just take the other shower head off, you just screws off the hose, and put this on there.
Yeah,
it's bigger than the shower itself.
Right, and like this one, it has the head, it has a shut-off valve. So
you can save your water.
Yeah,
let's do that. Let's get that one's on sale. It looks like for $31.
Right,
and it's the least expensive. Let's go ahead and do that one.
Okay, but yeah, it has.
My husband was concerned about.
Yeah. And it does work.
Yeah.
I mean, like
at the campgrounds, like if you go take a shower, sometimes they have those, and those are I love that because I don't like to waste water.
Suds up and then just flip it back on, and
kids are real bad, and my husband's bad about wasting water. So that's gonna make a difference.
It'll make a big difference. It'll save, and also you're getting a better shower.
Okay.
I mean, you will get a better shower out.
Good. We need extra fuses. Okay, what kind of fuses?
They're called medium wing.
Medium wing. And did you say at an auto place?
Yeah, I would recommend them.
Because they're a lot higher here. Okay.
It's a medium winged fuse. It's a big, it's not real big, but it's.
So, and those will go for any fuse that we need. Okay.
Yeah, your husband might know what they're. No. Oh, medium winged fuse.
Okay.
Because you
I'm
have
videoing it, and I'll take a picture of it because I'll show it to him when I get there and at the auto or wherever I get them.
Okay. Because these are what's usually in your car. Okay. It's a little bit bigger than what's in your car.
Okay, so we want the ones on the right, not these.
Right.
Okay.
Now where you build them up.
Yeah.
And then you drive your trailer up to level it out.
Yeah.
And there's a coupon in there for buy.
You you drive it up like a little bit if it just needs a little.
Right.
Blah blah blah. And you will only do that like on the two.
On one side.
On one.
Because
one side.
If your trailer, when you're looking at your trailer, when you park it and it's crooked from front to back.
Like on like this, not like this. I mean,
from wheel to wheel.
Like this, not like up and down.
Right, not front to back, but side to side.
Okay.
Driver's side.
Yes. You would do the side, and if it's unlevel like this, you do the front or the back.
Right. You'll do the tongue jack. From the
So
front,
you don't need these for the front and back.
No, you need them from the side to side.
Okay, because the jack
where the tires are.
Okay, but the jack does the front to back.
The front.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can adjust that.
Yeah, you just crank up or crank. Put a block.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I used to drive a horse trailer, believe it or not. It's been a while, but I had to do that tongue jack and all that, but
Yeah.
not any of this stuff.
Yeah. It's a lot
Okay, so a
different.
set of 4.
Yeah, well, there's a coupon in there where you buy a set of 4 and get a 4 free.
Perfect,
And
okay.
it's only 18 compared to 10 for 34.
Okay, now can we, oh, these are plastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so,
That's for like the tandem tires where you have 2 tires together.
ooh, yeah, we don't have that.
No, that's what I would
Good.
recommend in this.
Yes, perfect. Well, I'm just saying we don't have that, right?
No.
I don't know. I don't think.
No, see,
I'm guessing we don't.
This has the 2 tires.
Yep, I see
And
that.
this is a single tire.
Uh-huh.
And that's what you have. You have
Okay,
the 2,
I would
one
not
in
have-
front and back of each other, but not side to
Okay,
side.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, so this is ours, and when we need, and these are,
They're the same as.
how much are these? 35 or 18?
You're paying this.
And we're getting 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
and there's little bags that they're in.
Oh, so you can reuse them and reuse them.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah, they're little storage bags in there.
Now, what are these?
Those are for the stabilizer jacks. When you put them
Do
down.
we have a stabilizer jack?
Yeah, those 4 on each corner.
Oh, they're already there. Okay.
You know, the black.
Do we need those?
This is the pad to put them down, like if you're parked on grass, so
Yeah.
they don't sink into the grass.
So we need that, correct?
You can. Mm-hmm. Or you can use these.
Oh, we'll use those.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See, I would
They
take
they
mine.
won't slide. No, she's been very.
Every
She's
time
been
I see
awesome.
her,
So you
She was trained good.
these are for non-slip though, right? They look
They're
like-
the same. They're pretty much the same.
Okay.
I mean,
Those have like they won't slide
No.
because it's heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
you're gonna need chalk.
What are these called? Chalk.
Chalk.
What
Little
are,
chalk.
what are they? Oh, to keep your wheel from
Yeah.
going back.
You'll need one for like the front and back of the tires, one
Okay.
side. Or if you're downhill more, in both in front.
Okay.
So, and these are on
Now,
sale.
we only need how many of those?
These only 2.
Okay, we put them just on one tire.
Well, you have 2 tires on one side, one in front, one in the very back. You know, if you're on a level spot. If you're more leaning forward, you put them in the front.
Mm-hmm.
If you're leaning backwards, you put them in the back. It's just to keep you from rolling around.
And we just put them on one tire.
Well, one side. So you,
Oh, one on one side and one on the other side.
well, you got 2 wheels on one, like your door.
Oh, okay.
So you'll have the
I
front wheel,
see.
this one under
I
the front
see.
wheel,
And the one behind it.
and this one under the back wheel.
The back one that's next to it, or the
Yeah.
back one away from it?
No, it's
Okay,
same side,
gotcha.
same side. So you'll walk up to like the, the door,
Mhm.
and you'll put one in front.
Okay.
And put one in back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure Steve knows. I'm not good at visualizing stuff unless it's in front of me. I'm just really bad
all right.
about that.
For the front, the tongue jack that you crank down and
Yes.
crank up.
Oh.
So you could put place it in here, and it'll give you support. Since
Okay.
it is just a bar, it don't have a foot.
Okay, it's just the square.
I mean, it has a foot. Wait a minute, you have a foot.
oh,
on
we
yours.
do?
Yeah.
I see what that guy meant now.
Sorry.
How about you trying to? No, I do.
No, I was.
So we've got one of these built on.
Yeah, you have one of these.
Are you sure? Because if not, I'll
because
have
I
to
remember I was going to tell you if you go to take that off, you can use that pin for your lock, but make sure you reach over far away and dump that foot out. I was going to tell
Wait,
you.
I don't know. I don't
I'll
think
have
you
to show
told
you.
me
no,
that.
I was going to tell you and I forgot.
Okay, now if there's another trailer that has it, you want to kind of show me on that trailer? Then we don't have to go all the way back to mine,
Well,
do we?
if he brings it up here, I can show it to
Okay,
you.
yes, please do, because I don't even know what you just said.
Yeah, well, I was in
Dump it.
Yeah, because it's a tube,
Oh,
and when you crank it up, it's going to sit lower than what the actual tongue jack is. So I always recommend undoing it. It's like it has like this wire that comes across and locks onto the other side of this little post, and you just undo it and it pulls out, and the foot comes down. Okay, and
fills up with what? Dirt?
water,
Oh.
like condensation. See, it looks like this,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a little lock pin like that in it, and you undo the lock pin and pull that foot off.
Okay, pull it off of the post here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when you do, make sure you reach way away from you. Pour it. It's brown water that comes out of it.
Oh yeah,
So
from
yeah, it's really grody.
rust or whatever.
Yeah.
Just-
But you put this in like in your storage or something. That way it doesn't, because your pole will probably be like this long.
So you don't? What do you mean storage? You don't leave this on it?
Yeah, because it could be too low. And then when you get wherever you're going, put it back on. I totally forgot to tell you that. You can leave it on if you want, but it just depends on how far it is from the ground.
Like traveling, you don't want to
Right.
scrape. Oh,
Right.
okay, okay.
You know, so if you take that off, you can actually use a pin right here to put on that little lock part that I showed you how to unlock and lock on the tongue. Yeah, there's a hole there that you can actually put that pin through.
And it'll just keep it.
It'll hold that
a
lock
pin
down.
keeper. Oh. Oh yeah, and all that stuff here can be stored in here till we need it, right? Sweet. Oh, you are so smart.